Hello everyone, my name is Pritham Kumar and today I'm going to show you how to build a temperature display system using two modules in MATLAB. First one is Simulink and the second one is Simscape. Now Simscape is usually available by default on your MATLAB homepage. However, Simscape is an additional module that you need to install. To do this, open MATLAB, go to the add-on explorer, search for Simscape. Download the first module you see here, the one for simulating multi-domain physical systems. Once that installed, we are ready to go. Open Simulink and create a blank model. For this system, we are going to use exactly 10 components. I'll find them in the library browser, drag them into our workspace, and then we'll handle the connection. First, let's get our control blocks. Go to the library browser and search for constant. Drag and drop this thing. Very important thing, set this value to 8. Constant value is 8, then apply, or you won't get the correct output. So next is the sum block. Search for sum. First one, drag and drop it. Double click it. Initially it will be plus plus. Change it to minus and plus. The next thing is PID controller. This is the brain of our system. To get a clear graph, need graph. Set the proportional value to 0.9. Set this value as 0.9 and the integral value is 0.4 here. Since the Simulink and Simscape use different languages, we need two converters for the Simscape utilities library. Click over here and go down and find this utilities option, and we'll find what are all there in this Simscape thing. And we need these two components, drag and drop. This Simulink PS converter, it is used to turn the Simulink signals into Simscape physical signals, and this PS Simulink converter, it is used to turn Simscape data back into Simulink output. Now for the thermal components from the Simscape Foundation library, under the thermal section, first we need the thermal source. So drag and drop the control temperature source. This gives us the exact values. Then we need a thermal reference. We'll be getting it in thermal elements. Drag and drop this thing. This is a ground or baseline of this thing. The last component is the temperature sensor to read the environment data. We'll be getting it inside the thermal sensors. Drag and drop it. Since we are sensing the readings from the environment, we'll be getting the readings as an equation. So to solve this equation, we need a solver. That is nothing but solver configuration. And search it in the library browser. This one. Drag and drop it. This solver configuration, we need this block to solve those equations. So now we have all the working components to display things. We need the last component, that is scope. Drag and drop it. Before connecting, you can use controller. First select the component and click on controller. Rotate the object for a cleaner layout. So first we'll start with thermal reference. The output A of both the sensors needs to be connected to thermal reference in this way. Now from the B of temperature source, connect it to the B of temperature sensor, and this temperature T is going to be the output. So this should be connected to the PS Simulink converter. And to solve this equation, we need to connect the solver configuration to this T. And next we need to connect this output to this plus, that's it. And after this, everything is going to be straight connections. Connect everything straightly in this way. So if you see this thing, what's happening here is the system calculates the difference between our set value and the sensor reading, processes it through the PID brain, and adjusts the thermal source. Here we'll be giving an input. Here it will calculate the difference or the sum, and this thing will process the data and it will transfer the thing to Simulink PS converter, and this thing will convert into, and it will convert for the Simscape. And this temperature sensor readings will be going to this converter, and this will be solving these equations. Actually, before the data will be the raw data. Later, the solver configuration solves those equations and sends us data. And here, as we converted Simulink to Simscape, here we're going to convert back to Simulink from Simscape. So at last, the data is sent to this sum object. It will calculate this thing. Next, connect this scope's output line to this connection. Now we can run. Double click on scope. You can see the graph. This is how the graph is formed. This is our output. Thank you.